2 hours! Isn't that way too much to nap? Well, not according to this super performer. And what typically happens when you nap for too long? That's when you wake up feeling like a vampire victim sometimes, doesn't it? You wake up feeling tired, drained, fatigued of your energy, but when you nap for the right time, that's when you wake up fresh, alert, and energetic. And so why? Why does this super performer nap for 2 hours? Who is she? Her name is Anne-Marie Magdelmont. She's a world famous piano player. She plays on some of the biggest stages in front of thousands of people, both in America and in Europe. And according to her, 2 hours of napping is not too much. But how did she started this whole thing? She started actually when she was 12 years old. What she wanted to do back then was one thing. She had one goal: become the best at what she does. She wanted to be an amazing performer. However, she had a little bit of a problem. She was stressed out. See, back then, and hello Hazel, good to see you there. If you have any questions about napping, put them down below. Now, 12 years old, she was very stressed out. Why? Well, Anne-Marie Magdelmont, this super performer today, back then, she had this thing called school. She had to go to school, she had to go and do her piano lessons, and she also had to perform. So as a result, she was pressed for time. She had no time for anything, and she was very stressed. Her teacher, he proposed that she tried this thing called meditation. Do you meditate? I used to meditate myself, and she tried that as well. She would sit down on a chair, or she would lie down on her bed. She would try to quiet her mind, but it didn't work. Nope, for her, unfortunately, it did not work. She tried to meditate her best, but she could not. She could just not quiet off. She could just not shut off her mind, and she was letting down her teacher. She was letting down herself. She probably felt ashamed. So what did she actually finally do? That is when she discovered napping. And when she did, she found out that by taking a nap, even a very short nap, she can wake up feeling fresh, alert, and energetic right afterwards. And for the last 30 years, she's been napping daily. And today, she's a world-class performer. One of the most interesting things that I found out about all of this, something that I didn't know myself, was this. All of her colleagues, all of the piano players and other performers who are playing in front of thousands and thousands of people on the largest stages, they all nap. I did not believe it when she said this. Not some of them, not a part of them, not a big part, all of them nap. And that's when I realized super performers are nappers. Super performers take naps. And when I realized that, I got even more inspired to open up my case study group, Super Napper. What's a super napper? Well, this is kind of like being Clark Kent. When Clark Kent goes in the phone booth, what happens? He comes out as a Superman. When a super napper goes to nap, right after a nap, that's when they come out. Let me rephrase that. A super napper is somebody who kind of has the ability to take a super short nap and come out as feeling like a super being, a superman, a Wonder Woman, feeling as the most fresh, alert, and energetic version of oneself. Now, the case study, I'm not opening it yet, but I'm gonna announce it very soon. Not on my YouTube channel, not on my Instagram channel, but right here, baby, live on Facebook. So keep watching my lives. I'm gonna share it with you right here, right now. Or not right now, but very, very soon. With that said, let me see. Can I see my comments real quick? Not quite sure if I can. Maybe I'm gonna use my second phone. I'm gonna try that out next time. But if you do have some questions, put them down below. I'm gonna answer them afterwards, whether it's about napping or having just more energy in the daytime. With that said, let's sign off like this. Sleep angelic and perform energetic. I'll see you tomorrow.